Well, this groundbreaking we're having today with folks from Habitat for Humanity is another step in the development that we have of the Family Justice Center, or as we're calling it, the Branch House Family Center. It's a place where resources will be brought to the victims of domestic violence. And of course, we are a nonprofit. We do have a grant to assist us to get started. And one of the things that we need is the generosity and the donations and the help and the resources assistance of citizens of Sullivan County. And this is a fine example. The folks here today are putting down some tile floors. They're doing some work to create an environment where victims will come in and get the kind of treatment that they need. We've also had the generous donation from Jim Street of the building, and also the help of Roger Morrell, who ran a rehabilitation center here through Celebration Recovery, who had worked here and done a lot of improvements and has contributed to that process as well. So now we're continuing the process to make this facility ready and open for operation. And this is just another example of that.
It's a really nice, large facility inside with many rooms.
Yes. We hope to have rooms for Department of Human Services to come in, also rooms for law enforcement to do their investigations, rooms for counseling, kitchens, conference rooms to do meetings and training. Of course, we have restrooms, and basically we're trying to create a room where it doesn't seem like a institution, like a jail or a courtroom. Instead, we want to create more, it's more like your home, a comfortable setting where people know, the victims will know, and their children will know they're being taken care of. And we plan to have a children's room, because a lot of the victims said, if we bring our kids, we don't want them to hear what we're talking about, but we really don't have affordable or reliable daycare. So then they can bring their children can be put in a room, can go to a room where they can play, watch TV, watch videos, be entertained. And we intend to have a security system and supervision so that the victims, when they're coming in and either seeking an order of protection or talking to detectives or going through counseling or getting other resources sent to them, they know that their kids are taken care of, the children are nearby, and that they don't have to worry about them, and that they won't be traumatized by hearing the accounts that they may have to talk about. Or if it's emotional for the victim as they're recounting or getting services, the children will be in a safe distance away where they won't have to hear that, and they won't have to be affected by that, because they're already affected enough by the trauma they've already experienced. This is to make a comfortable place where the mother can concentrate on what she needs to do while she knows the children have been taken care
of. And the whole point is that sort of one stop,
instead of requiring that a victim go get many of these women don't have a driver's license, don't have an education, don't have a job, don't have any resources, not have a lot of family or friend support. And so typically what happens, they have to talk to the police. They may have to go to the police station. They may have to go to legal services. They may have to come to the DA's office. They may need to go take their children's services, the Advocacy Center for help. They may have to go somewhere else for counseling. And they're overwhelmed by that. And because they don't have transportation or money or don't know how to navigate these different things, and they're overwhelmed by the trauma, or they feel like they don't have real support long term, or maybe because they feel like they deserve it, what happened to them, they get overwhelmed and give up. They give up on the prosecution, they give up on a divorce, they give up on the order of protection, they give up on counseling. And we hope by bringing those people into one place that we can effectively counsel them, hold the offenders responsible, and get them what they need, and also get them in the long term what they need as far as benefits, and get them onto a productive life and break the cycle of violence, and also hold the defendant responsible. So that's the goal of this place, is to bring the services to them.
And the people, though, that you're talking about serving, it will largely be women, but also you mentioned elder abuse.
Not only be women, but that will probably have a major demographic. It can be children, it can be the elderly, what are known as vulnerable adults, which can be physically handicapped people, also people that are developmentally delayed. All of those people are encompassed in the groups that we want to serve. And again, those are people as well that don't have the resources to go to a number of places. And we're hoping to also, as a part of this, to provide transportation so these people get here. And once they get here, serve all their needs in a comprehensive, long-term, meaningful way, with the hope that we will get them out of the situation, and it won't be a repeat situation, and that they can actually go from not only getting out of the situation they're in, but actually get them on the path to being self-sufficient and productive.
What's the time frame for actually being functional?
We have 3 years, and I don't have a specific time, but we're already way ahead of schedule by having, thanks to Jim Street's donation and Roger Morell's work, we're way ahead on, we now have a facility, we're under roof, and now we're making these improvements. We intend to come in before the 3-year deadline, but when, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that we're going to make it, several months ahead. But exactly when, I don't know. But we are ahead of the time frame that we're given, which is what we want to do, because this now allows us to do the improvements here that we need to make this facility safe, secure, and welcoming. And then we also are going to concentrate on the fundraising for the road down the road when the grant ends, that we'll have funding streams for an administrator and hopefully a receptionist, and for other programs that we want to implement. So now we can move on. Now that we have a place that's basically paid for, now we can concentrate on those long-term efforts to make this place work and to continue to operate for years ahead.
Thank you.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, thanks.